Hello, Millersville, and welcome to the Mom Show. I'm your host, Rachael Ardani, here with Caitlin Gibson.
Thanks, Rachel. In today's episode, we'll be covering all things entertainment. So put on your best look and get ready for the flashing lights of the red carpet. First up, we have Georgea and Hunter getting the local scoop on entertainment here at Millersville's campus.
In honor of Entertainment Week, we're going to give you a look at the entertainment capital of Millersville University, MUTV.
We're going to give you exclusive access to our 2 entertainment-based shows, Plugged In and Hollywood Headlines. So come on. So right now we are currently in the control room of Studio One. This is where Hollywood Headlines operates out of. As you can see, we have a bunch of different positions you can do, from technical director, teleprompter, and audio. You could also be hosting guests, so if you want to come on and talk about Hollywood Headlines, this week we're talking about Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner dating rumors. If you know about this stuff, want to come on and talk about it, you can do so. Every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m.
This is Studio 2, and this is where Plugged In has their show. On this show, they talk all things nerd culture, such as Marvel, anime, movies, superheroes, all sorts of things. On this show, they have a host and 2 guests, and if you're interested in joining, you can come see the show on Thursdays from 5 to 6.
This is Tyler Gilmer, producer for Plugged In. Tyler, is there anything you want to say? My mic's right here. Vanessa Anders, Plugged In producer. And we have Ifan Stowe, another producer for Plugged In.
Okay.
Erin, do you want to say something?
Hey guys, I love MUTV.
MUTV is a great way for any communications major to get hands-on experience within the field.
They have meetings every Tuesday in Hash 212 starting at 12:30. All their episodes are streaming on YouTube at MUTV.
Wow, who would have known we have such great local talent right here on campus? Next time you see those stars, it'll be on the silver screen. What's up next for us, Caitlin?
Get your popcorn and snacks ready because we're going to the movies. Maggie May and my lovely co-host Rachel took a trip downtown to visit the Zootropolis Theater located on Water Street. Mike Rachael, the theater manager, showed the 2 what makes Zootropolis so special.
So my name is Mike Rachael. I'm the theater manager here at Zootropolis. Obviously it's a movie theater and has been since 1996. Also a restaurant and a distillery, pretty much made on the premises as far as liquor. So it's, rum and vodka and gin and a lot of fun stuff. So that's always going. All the alcohol is in-house, and the food is a lot of like locally sourced kind of farm-to-table ingredients, changes seasonally and stuff like that. So yeah, it's fun. It's not just kind of the same old stuff. This is the 3rd location. We've been here for 5 or 6 years. This used to be a furniture store and warehouse, and they totally redid it like 5 or 6 years ago. I think I might be off a little bit. But yeah, I've been here ever since. The restaurant opens at 4 o'clock. Movies are usually happening like 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Things are basically wrapped up in the theater part by 10 or 11, but the restaurant I think serves until 11, and the bar goes to I think midnight or so. So yeah, art house movies, old classic movies, cult movies, but also a ton of live music, private events, drag shows. I host a monthly trivia night or a bi-monthly trivia night that's happening in May. That's always a lot of fun, so yeah, a little bit of everything. Also, I just got word there's going to be like a McCaskey High School art show. It's going to be happening in a month or so. So local schools, local nonprofits. So the stuff behind us now is David Laporte Rodriguez, and he is one of the cooks back there. Yeah, his stuff is great, and it's been up since March, I want to say, and then his stuff will go down and the McCaskey kids will go up. We want to have fun here, and it's supposed to be a space for the community. So even if you're not coming to see a movie, there's, again, plenty of great bands, there's tons of events. There's people getting married here Saturday. They're renting out the whole place, and there's a whole wedding happening and stuff like that. So yeah, we try to, we want to celebrate Lancaster and be part of the community and, meet the community's needs.
After visiting this local venue, I can see why so many locals flock to it. I know I'll be back very soon. If you're looking for a fun night out that's not too far of a trip, then look no further than Zootropolis.
Speaking of venues, Carlos, Jacob, and Taylor went to see what makes Rock Lidditz the live entertainment capital of the country. This state-of-the-art facility is located in our backyard right here in Lidditz and works with some of the biggest names in music. Not many people know what goes on at this exclusive campus, but the trio uncovered some of that mystery.
Today, Carlos, Taylor, and I went down to Rock Lidditz to showcase some local live entertainment in Lancaster County.
It's a really fun place where a lot of the cool video work happens, so let's go take a look, guys.
For those unaware, Rock Lidditz is a one-of-a-kind production community that supports innovative creativity within the live event industry, with the resources ranging from design, engineering, and manufacturing through rehearsals and beyond. Rock Lidditz is a one-stop shop to collaborate on any live experience. One thing that everybody knows that goes well with rocking hard is partying hard.
Speaking of partying hard and going hard in the pit, you can't do that on an empty stomach, which is why I love coming here to Pot 2 to eat a gravy. After going hard in the pit, you gotta fuel up again to get right back in there. And of course, after doing that, you can take a stop at all these lovely businesses inside here, like Pyrotech, who supplies all the pyro for our shows, Atomic Design, who does a lot of the staging and lighting, and a lot of other fun businesses inside that we can check out.
For those who are on tour or on the road, Rock Lidditz has also got you covered.
I mean, you gotta have a place to stay after a show, before a show. You know, the bands come here themselves, the people help them set up. People come to the concerts, you know, some people are driving from far away, so you gotta have some nice place to rest your head, you know, either before or after the show. I know that too well. Some shows you go so hard you gotta rest. If not, you will be done.
With a size of over 108 acres, the Rock Lidditz campus brings together the top production-based vendors and resources in the live event industry to enhance collaboration, innovation, and creative partnership. While it's only a short drive from New York, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C., the state-of-the-art production campus is located in Lidditz, PA. It is truly a one-stop shop for all your live production needs. This has been Jacob, Taylor, and Carlos. Remember to rock on.
Even Lancaster County has a little taste of Hollywood. I'll have to sneak over there sometime to see the celebrities. Speaking of performances, our very own Katie McKelvey gave us all a much-needed piano lesson.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play the piano. Da, 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 da. Anyways, so here we have my lovely keyboard right here. Unfortunately, this is not a full piano. A full piano has 88 keys. This one only has 77. Second of all, you need to find out where middle C is. Middle C is right. That is going to be your center point, which divides what is your right hand and what is your left hand. So anything this way, obviously, right hand, whatever this way is your left, because middle C is right here. All right, from there then, you have your octaves. This is an octave. So it's 8 keys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 octave. And then you can do your scale. Or you can do a chromatic scale. And you can do other things with that. You also have your black keys up here. These are your sharps and flats. So from there then you can figure out different chords. You have your first chord, which is just a singular note. You have your second chord, which is 2 notes. A third chord is 2 notes, which are a third apart. Your fourths, your fifths, your sixths, your sevenths, and then your octaves. And I also did 1 chord, 4 chord, 7 chord, back to 1. Alright, so let's start to learn some songs, shall we? We are going to play Hot Cross Buns. We're only going to use our right hand because it's very simple, very easy for both of these songs. So we're going to start with your middle finger on the third note, which is going to be your E. There's there's your first note. Your second note's going to go to D, which with your second finger. And then you're going to use your thumb to go to C. But then you repeat that. And then you're going to start on your middle, or not your middle, your thumb. And you're going to do...
Katie? More like Mozart, am I right? I love seeing such musically talented people. Always thought about picking up the piano, and now I have a start.
Last but not least, we have another heartfelt story from Megan and Trinity about a fellow marauder having the chance to play his dream role in a local musical.
My name is Christian Arcaris, and I am a recent graduate of Millersville University. So I didn't do a whole lot of acting until high school. Before high school, I took a theater class at the YMCA back in like 5th grade, I think. From growing up, I used to watch the musicals at the high school, and I knew that I wanted to be in them once I was in high school. And so starting my freshman year, I auditioned for the spring musical, which was Fiddler on the Roof. And then I had a blast with all my friends, and that was my first actual show. So that was really cool and a really special time for me. Growing up, I've been a huge fan of the Percy Jackson series. I read all the books, I watched the movies, and Percy's always been one of my favorite characters. And then when a Broadway show came out, of course a musical, I was super thrilled about it. I fell in love with the soundtrack and I loved the show. I immediately ordered the script online because I just wanted to have it so I could read over it. I was a huge fan of it, and I finally had the opportunity to audition for the show, and I went for it, and I was fortunate enough to be able to play the role of Percy Jackson, which was a huge deal for me. So some people perform because they want to show off their talent, and they want to be able to like have that feeling of like being noticed by the crowd and, you know, like feeding off the energy of the crowd. But I think for me, I do theater a lot more for the intrinsic value and how it makes me feel like being able to portray a character. And I think it's a really fun opportunity to get to be someone who's different than me. So I think what most attracted me to the character of Percy is growing up, he was a kid and he was thrown into all kinds of troubles that he had to navigate through that spoke volumes to me as a kid, and it kind of gave me a basis for who I want to be, like especially as I grew up, learning how to navigate the world and, you know, be able to solve my own problems. And also Percy adds a lot of humor and a lot of positivity to his adventures, and I think that makes it a lot more entertaining too. So just all in all, Percy represents everyone, and I think that he's just a very fun, very relatable character.
Way to go, Christian. He really brought down the house with his performance. Not long until we see him on Broadway.
Hey Katie, great job teaching us a few things about piano. How long have you been playing for?
So I have been playing since I was in 1st grade. I actually really hated playing piano, but then my grandfather died. No, not my grandfather. My uncle died when I was in 8th grade, and I kind of learned how to grieve with that by playing music. So yeah. So I'm really excited to play for you guys today. I am actually going to be playing Eye of the Tiger for you guys.
Awesome. Well, take it away, Mozart. Oops, I mean Katie.